Dear Rambler community,
Dear Loyola Academy,
Dear donors,
one of the great mystics of the Catholic tradition is famous for saying, if the only prayer you ever prayed was thanks, it would be sufficient. And so this letter is really a prayer. Thank you.
It has been 11 years since I graduated from Loyola. As each day passes, I become increasingly grateful for the opportunity to have attended such an exceptional school. My family moved to Chicago from Dublin, Ireland in the summer of 1992. We didn't know much about the US, except that the American dream was rumored to be alive and well.
my name is Alvaro Roman and I am a junior at Loyola Academy. First off, I want to thank everyone for all the donations and contributions to Loyola Academy. I was born in a small town in Mexico and lived in a small house with my mom, 3 sisters, and my grandparents for 7 years. In 2008, we were approved for permanent residency in the United States. My mom applied for this because she wanted better opportunities and a better education for my sisters and me.
I was born in a refugee camp. My first home was a gift from the United Nations, a small hut of plastic and cement blocks. My parents, who are from Rwanda, were forced to leave our country in 1994 during what is known as the Rwandan genocide. I was given the last name Ingabire, which means the gift, and from the beginning, gifts have been a perpetual presence in my life.
As our American dream was becoming real, my family was devastated by an event that would change our lives. My dad had died of a massive heart attack, and he was only 42 years old. I was just 10 at the time.
When I started first grade at the local public school, I would cry every day before school because I didn't know any English and school was really hard for me.
When we came to America, I found language to be a barrier. I did not speak much English. Now, English provides access to the rest of the world. It is a gift that opened doors to opportunities that require its presence. For example, I was able to take the entrance exam to Loyola Academy.
I didn't make many friends until 4th grade when I started learning to play the clarinet. The language barrier had played a big part in this, but music helped me connect with others and the music community was very welcoming. When the time for high school came around, I had heard a lot about Loyola Academy. I shadowed at Loyola 3 times, and I fell in love with Loyola immediately. I knew that Loyola was the school for me.
When it was time for high school, I had my sights set on Loyola. I knew it was a long shot, but it was worth a try.
Thanks to the Loyola community, I was exposed to a new environment and gained more knowledge of social issues that affect people like me.
My mom had said, "Alan, I want more than anything to send you to Loyola, but there's no possible way I can afford that." I pleaded, "Mom, let's just complete the tuition assistance questionnaire and go to the open house." So to the open house we went, and that night, my life took a new direction. My mom met with the guidance counselor for 10 to 15 minutes. Finally, I was called into the office, and I saw the tears in my mom's eyes. I waited for her to tell me bad news, but realized quickly those were tears of joy. She pulled me over and gave me a huge hug and said, "Alan, we got financial aid. You can go to Loyola."
When I told my mom that I wanted to go to Loyola Academy, she told me we couldn't afford it because she was already paying for my 3 sisters to go to college. That meant that it was time for me to get to work. I applied for financial assistance at Loyola Academy. They were very generous with me. I am thankful to all of you who have made this possible. Today, my mom does not have to pay anything for me to attend Loyola Academy, and I get all the amazing opportunities that Loyola offers.
I am grateful for the Loyola community. I have met people who are open to growth and respectful of each other.
As I reflect on my life, I'm overwhelmed with the generosity of people. People like the Hickey family. The tuition assistance I received to attend Loyola Academy was the John T. Hickey Sr. Class of 43 scholarship. The Hickey's generosity gave me assurance that a Loyola Academy education and all that went with it would be possible. I can promise you, your kindness and generosity are not wasted. An education from Loyola Academy makes a difference, and I hope that I'm proof of that.
In life, one is granted numerous gifts. Nevertheless, what I have noticed about gifts is that one is expected to pay up to show what becomes of the efforts of the giver. While I recognize my gifts, it is my turn to illustrate their significance and impact in my life.
As people formed by the vision of St. Ignatius Loyola, we know that we are always called to live lives marked by magis, more. And so, Rambler community, thank you for hearing that call with me. Thank you for investing your lives and your futures in this great project we call Loyola Academy. These are days to celebrate all that has been and to dedicate ourselves to what can be. These are days to double down on magis. Now is the time to become more.
Thank you, Loyola donors.
Thank you, and go Ramblers.
Thanks to all of you for making these opportunities available to me.
Gratefully, Father McGrath.